Right, today I thought I would decoupage a deli sheet. Don't forget, you know, these are on the thin side. I'm going to use Collage medium. This is the Liquitex one. As I've said previously, I decant it. But I'm going to do it back to front. So I'm placing things that way around. Okay. And so you're sort of doing it blind. And I just think it's a nice way to then wonder what we get on the other side. Okay. This is just a deli sheet. I mean, you can do, I'm not sure about vellum or tracing paper. It does warp. Deli sheets don't warp. So when you get them wet and then they dry again, they're all right. But then, because I don't think you can iron vellum, because I think it's done under heat, isn't it? Isn't it bashed under heat or something? I can't remember. So yeah, I'm going to ink this up actually. There's quite a lot of white on that one. Yeah, it's all bits, and that was from me, something I was doing the other day. I you know, mopped up with these bits of paper, so I'm going to use some of them as well. I'll put this bit on the straight edge. But what I'm going to do, I think oh, that's quite nice. So let's get a brush a minute. So you're not going to see the ink at all. Only if I go that way. There we go. Do that. Okay. Just thinking about it. It's all going to be back to front. I'm just going to get that straighter today. Let's see what happens. No peeking. Thing is with matte medium, you have to use it quite liberally, but I like it because you can work on top of it. Oh, let's have a bit of pink. I'll do a bit over there first. If you don't like the other side, you've got this side. It stops you worrying about actually what you're doing because it's totally different when you turn over. Okay, leave that dry. I'm not going to peek at it. I'm just going to put that to dry. I've got rid of a load more. Again, I'm using pieces from the kit and I'm using some odds and ends. So, okay, I won't peek. Or shall we have a look now? Look at that. That now. Do you see what I mean? That looks really cool, doesn't it? Okay, I'll get that dry. And then, okay. And that's how it turns out. And do you know what? I love it. Because it gives a very milky look. The same as the kit. And I really like that. And it feels silky. So I think I'll just make an envelope out of that. I think I'll do a fold over one. I'm going to try and get that maybe, so use that sideways. Like that. So that's all it. And that's okay because that's sideways. Here we go. So. That's no measurements. I've just done. I know that's going to fit in the journal. So that I'll leave a bit of a gap there, and I usually try and line this up with some lines. Yeah, and then I do have to bend down a bit, so I hope my head isn't in the way. If it's cut quite square in the beginning, it's okay. Okay, and we will cut. Yep, that's there. And definitely too tall. So what bit I shall cut off. There's probably that bit there. Let's have a look. Let's see what that is. If I can find my ruler. Because it looks right in front. Why is it that it's right in front of you? Right, that's 8. So I shall take that off and then I'll take a bit off at the top. Okay, I want this about 7 and something. Okay, I've done it about 7 1/4 in the end because I think this is going to go in the back of my journal in a big pocket or something. Not sure what. What else did I do? Nothing. I made sure there's a little gap between that and that so you can get things in and out easily. I will be stitching mine together. Oh yeah, if you know when you first get to put decoupage off your heater, it's really hard. Well, just sort of like warm it up with your, I know it sounds silly, warm it up and sort of manipulate it. Okay, then look, see it's starting to bend. I mean, it will depend a lot on the glue you're using, but I think as far as I remember, Mod Podge was okay. I mean, this is matte medium and I do get it's really soft. Yeah, so that's great now. Look, it's starting to really, you know, get soft. It's just using, it's like journals when you first make them. They're a bit stiff until you start flipping through them and doing different things with them. Then they sort of like come alive, really. And start getting nice and soft. I'm going to put some lace on my envelope top because I'm going to most probably wrap something around that. So I'm going to put that on first. Then I'll, you know, just stitch along here and then I will stitch the journal together and stitch this lace on as well. So I'm going to have that up quite high, so... Right, and if you were gluing, then just glue better. You can shape this, looks nice if you do. I've got a template with me here, so I usually use a template. Or you can just draw it and you can do it. Okay, you can just do that. This is what I do sometimes. and I want it to just come down in the middle a bit, so I'll leave that up there just a little bit. Maybe just sort of come down like that, yeah. All right, so cut that then. Just make sure. Okay, just a little bit there, that's not right for some reason. Okay, and all that's done, let's just give it a bit of shape, yeah? Not a lot, just a bit. So that's that. I'm going to ink up the edges, but then don't forget we've done it on deli paper, so it's not going to take brilliantly, but it'll just take on the bits that, you know, like these edges here. Okay, right, I'm just going to stitch around mine now. Very simple envelope, but what you've done, you know, you've used your scraps, and you know it's going to coordinate with your journal. Same as the tags and everything we've done, and then a nice bit wrap around. We could either tuck something in there as well. Anyway, we'll see, and I'll decorate, maybe put an embellishment on. Don't know whether I've got any ready actually. I've got a few because I sit and do these when sometimes I make them all together, and other times I will just do them whilst things are drying. Oh, it goes that way. That might look nice on there. So if it went in, which way would we go? That way, I think. So that might be quite nice there. Oh, there's that one there, which is, again, is lovely. This one's a little tiny bit bigger. It's more like a tuck spot for a pocket there. That was just bits that were hanging around. That's part of the fabric for my cover. So that could go there as well. Anyway, any of those. So I'll just go and stitch around and then be back. Okay, so that's all done. I've stitched all around that. Okay, and there, and stitch that together. And now I'll do a bit of decoupage on it, just to bring a few. I mean, it's lovely, but I want to bring a few sort of the flowers that I've been using, napkin I've been using in the kit. Okay, I'm gonna take that off of there. And then, oh, yeah, oh, that's going to have to go the other way. I'm going to put that on the top, so let's have a look. That's going to go there. I'm liking that. Should we just have another butterfly, I think? Yeah. Yeah, and I'll stick that down and then we can dry that off. Okay, and then a little bit on the back. Don't have to go mad. I might just put one of those. I think I'll go there because we've got that nice bit of yellow there. That will be perfect. So let's do that. Okay, right, need to cover that word up. I don't like that word. Mind you, I think it's to do with acid plants, if you know what I mean, but might as well show you what to do when it happens. And there's not too much comes out. Or else I'll be doing a whole new project. Okay, okay, and then I thought some words along there would be nice, or a little quote. It's actually just fine without it. I think because we've got that there, that could be nice there. Okay, and then just put a bit of trim around it. Some, oh, I don't know. Oh, I might have enough here. There we go. I won't cut any more off of that because I must probably put something in the envelope, so don't make that too short. What I'll do for now is just, okay, just tiny, but there's hardly any on there, mind. All right, just haven't done anything with that one. There we go. Doesn't really do nothing. Let me get rid of that. That will end up in my work, without a doubt. Okay, that's all right for now. So we'll just leave that go, and then we'll put some inside. Right, that's that one. I'm putting all my stuff together at the moment. It's coming on. Yeah, you see, it's all going all nicely. I know you've seen the journal with the tags in, but I took them all out to sew everything in, and then I'll most probably do the cover, which I'll do off camera because I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, so that'll be a surprise for you when you see that.